is just, I'm obsessed.
I don't know why I'm looking, because I know that you love this,
but does not want this.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
And this, guys, if you're a collector, get it. I'm telling you right now, I have so much turquoise. I have so much turquoise. And it all comes in five-gallon paint buckets.
Wow.
That, you know, like when you go to certain stores, I won't say, you know, but like places where you can buy lumber and things like that, it ends in depot, right? Okay. when you see that and you see the buckets, those big paint buckets that you can buy that you use,
right?
That is a standard. That is a standard for my trade. And that's because we know exactly how much material that you can get in one of those buckets. So when you go into my warehouse, you might think I'm in the paint business, right? Literally, I'm serious. I'm gonna take pictures. I've actually shown pictures of people. It looks like there's pallets and pallets and pallets and pallets of, because that's how we move the material around.
Look at this.
With the paint buckets on there. They're full. I can tell there's anywhere from 50 to 55 pounds of material.
You guys, I just want to say something. In all of my years working with you, that is one of the biggest pieces of turquoise I've ever laid my eyes on. Look at the size of these pieces and the matrix, the character in this turquoise.
And that's all natural.
I love this.
And this is cut.
They're fabulous.
Okay, think about this.
Oh my gosh, are these
This is not compressed. This is cut from the big rough.
Wow.
Look, you know, like what Colleen is saying, imagine what size of rough material you had to have to be able to do this. We mined this a long time ago, over 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. We mined this. We went through it, we blew it out. It was gone. It was sold out. We were going through, we were doing inventory in the warehouses.
No
and if
way.
you could see my warehouse.
I bet you couldn't believe when you found this.
Well, you know what? And it was mismarked on the bucket. And the only way I found it was totally by accident, fluke accident. Going through the buckets, it was mismarked because it's marked on the outside of the bucket what it is. When we put in there, somebody, I think what had happened is they had run out of buckets when we had mined this. And so they had empty buckets that already had the other turquoise name on it.
Wow.
And so they just filled those buckets. That's the only thing I can think of you know, why it was in why it was mismarked.
Well, all I know, you guys, and so in other words, it's not like you have a bunch of other buckets sitting around here.
No. Well,
this is
if I do, I absolutely know nothing about it. You know, like this, I was just shocked.
I want to come and hang out in your warehouse for a while. Can you imagine?
Well, we need help.
Okay, you guys, look at our clicker. These will probably all go in one shot, and Jay does not have any more buckets of this.
There's nothing, look.
Look at that necklace.
I'll give you one
that
key,
is dreamy.
here's one key thing, okay, one key thing, guys. You can't make something when you don't have the material.
Exactly.
It's impossible, right? And this is the real deal.
Oh, it's
this isn't you know, like a compressed material where we've taken the nuggets and then we compressed them together. These are all cut from massive pieces of turquoise, of the Windy Mountain turquoise.
These are massive. The crazy thing is the side stones are huge.
But you know, even if you look at the beads, though, you look at this, and this is a natural matrix. Isn't that the wildest? And it's not really, it's like a chocolate to a chocolate reddy color. Some of it's very, very red, but it's all like that brown. It's not like a tan, it's like a chocolate color. It's really, really, truly amazing.
It will look beautiful.
There's no two that can be identical.
Black. It looks, because I love dark with turquoise, I love black with turquoise, I love like any rich color, but it'll match everything. You guys, I mean, and by the way, they're going. If you want yours, don't wait. It's, as Jay said, I mean, this is very, very rare. To get turquoise, that's all the natural color. I mean, it's like Mother Nature takes out her brush and paints this. I mean, that's the beauty. That is the God-given beauty of that turquoise. And again, go look in your jewelry box right now. Do you have a piece this large? I'm gonna get you the dimension on this, because this piece right here is it what? Are we looking at 18 millimeters by 15 millimeters? I mean, it is huge. That is a huge piece.
Look at the thickness of these two, of the pieces. They're not little thin pieces that are gonna break, right? I mean, these are huge chunks.
And you're gonna see another specimen of this, because there's our Val and Dana over there. Dana's getting Val all set to come and show you her, because again, no two are identical. They are identical in terms of the size, and they are all gorgeous. I looked at every sample. I didn't even have a favorite. They're all so gorgeous. So what you have will be slightly different than what we have. But the point is, you get your own natural wonder here. In the world of turquoise, and good turquoise is hard to get. Ooh, is that pretty? Look at that. That's amazing.
You know, we launched this material, I think about 10 years ago. It blew out. They wanted to do a Today Special in this. We said there's no way. I mean, it was that limited. This whole deposit's been mined out for forever and a day.
I don't think I've ever sold Windy Mountain with you.
We had it about 10 years ago.
I did.
We were going through, like I said, it was in buckets, it was mismarked. And what I think is they took old buckets, the old buckets, they had empty, they were looking for, they probably meant to change the name on it, but they didn't. They left the old name. It went on a pallet, and it was with the Alicia Turquoise pallets. And when I opened it up, because we were doing an Alicia Turquoise project, I was sorting through sizes and grades, and I opened it up and went, that's not Alicia. So, and so when I made this, I have to tell you, when I even brought this in, the buyer flipped out. She goes, I haven't seen this in forever.
Isn't that exciting?
If you're a collector and you want things that are unique and different, if you want things that truly have character, truly things that you're just not going to see out there in the market. Like I said, this is just a fluke accident that we even found the material.
Each piece has black turquoise. It's all turquoise. Each has black turquoise, brown turquoise, and blue turquoise in it. So you have chocolate, you have black matrix a little bit, depending on the stone, and then you, of course, have this bright, gorgeous blue. So that's what's cool about this. It skews to the warms with the browns, it has black, and then it has that incredible blue. And as Jay said, that's natural. They do not dye this in any way. The color is stable.
You know, it's not compressed, too.
No.
I mean, you know, a lot of I'm not knocking that. I mean, that's a science.
No, because we have that too.
No, it's a science in itself to be able to do that. But when we're doing that, what we're trying to do is get this
natural slab.
Is to get this natural look.
Right.
That's what we're going. That's what we're trying to create.
When we do, when you do the compressed.
When you do the compressed with the matrix chunks in there. And I always tell you if it's compressed. I'm just telling you this. This is not.
Right.
To be able to create these huge pieces.
That's unbelievable.
And what you want to do is you want to cut big, large pieces, because the whole thing that makes this material different is the high blues. But it's all about the matrix.
Chocolates.
It's all about the matrix.
Absolutely. That's what gives it all that beauty, the character. It's exciting. I mean, you just, even if whatever turquoise you have, you probably don't have anything quite like this. It's so different. There is a matching earring, by the way. I'll find out what's left in the matching earrings. There's only a couple hundred earrings left. $89.98 for the earring. And then the necklace, you can see 850 people have already ordered. You're welcome to jump in here, make your first flex pay right now. Let me just check here. The flex pays are $32.50. $32.50, and you're wearing this beauty.
And you know what, that I'm aware of, okay? And I'm not saying I know everything, but I do tell my wife I do, okay? But just so you know, we're on the same playing field. You would think I know everything, but I'll admit I don't. As far as I know, there's only one other person, and that's the miner who has this in his collection.
I've never seen it. Have never seen it.
That actually has any of the rough.
This would be one of the rarest turquoise
It's one of the
stones
rarest.
on Earth, because it's not mined anymore.
No, no, no. And I've only seen this deposit one time in my life, anything like this.
Wow.
And here again, I thought this was gone. You know what? They wanted to do a Today Special on this, and so bad, but there's not that kind of weight.
Right.
You don't have that. I went, this was marked Alicia. It was marked Alicia Turquoise. When I popped the lids on it, because we're doing an Alicia Turquoise project that's coming down the road that we're doing, I was going through, I was color grading. I was starting to weigh up to decide how much material we're gonna need. Do we have enough material? What size of material we're gonna use? Pop the lids on the buckets, and sure as heck, there it was. I couldn't believe my eyes.
That is not Alicia.
So I thought it was a freak accident. I just did one bucket, and then I went through. I found enough buckets that we could cut this.
There it is, you guys. If you can please use express ordering or log on to hsn.com. Almost 1,000 gone. We have people waiting to get in on this. When it sells out, it does not come back.
This does not repeat. It's not that you sell it. You see us selling like crazy. It's not that I wouldn't want to repeat on it, but you can't. The basic rule is this: you can't make something when you don't have the material.
It's not being mined. It's not coming out of the ground.
There's no way to obtain it.
Jay and the miner are the only ones that even have it, and Jay used his final 2 buckets for us.
Right. I mean, I bought the last of them. I want to say 2 buckets, but I bought the last of it was the last of the buckets on that pallet.
That's it.
That we were able to do.
Oh,
and we cut this with that material, and then there is no more of the material. There hasn't been any of this material mined, and the reason it's not being mined is it's not there.
You know what? It's so comfortable to wear. I love wearing it. I just think it feels so good on the neck. It's just easy to put on and go. It will dress up anything. I mean, you can be dressed up, you can be dressed down. People will ask you, prepare yourself. This is a conversation piece and a half. And you very rarely see anybody who has turquoise with the pieces, this large size, with that gorgeous matrix. Look at that. I mean, have you ever met anybody wearing that? I mean, it's so unusual and beautiful and artful. It looks like one of a kind. If you went into a gallery that sells beautiful turquoise, one of a kind pieces, this is what you would expect to see in a gallery, and they would have one.
If you
right?
see this, okay, you see what Val's wearing here. You see the one that Colleen is wearing around her neck, the one that Colleen is holding, right? Even though they're all three the same design, right? They're the same look. But if I took, I guarantee you right now, if I took a micrometer, I could show you that everyone has slight differences, and you know why? It's because they're all individually hand done. But the key thing is, the material, they're really one of a kind. There's no it's absolutely impossible to make them all look identical. It is impossible. You're really buying a one of a kind look, one of a kind design. Yours will not match anybody else's. Yours is gonna be uniquely different in its own right. It's all gonna have the same colors, it's gonna be the same size, but the matrix patterns are natural. Yeah. These are natural. This isn't anything where you can take the materials, compress them together, and kind of get like the same consistency of matrix. This is all natural matrix.
Yeah, you know what I love? I love how, so you have this beautiful piece in the front, this whole gorgeous showpiece, and then it's beads going down the back. And what I like about that, Jay, it's so comfortable. Like when you put it on your neck, it doesn't get caught up in your collar. It just sits exactly right on, the design is genius. Because for a big necklace, sometimes they feel encumbering. This doesn't.
And it still comes with a 2 3/4 inch extender.
Absolutely. I could wear this longer. I shortened it up because I didn't want it to get down here.
Okay.
But yes, you can go all the way.
And I will take credit, I did design this.
Well, you know what?
This is a J. King look.
You nailed it. I mean, bingo.
I love how it lays, but also it presents the material. It presents this, and this is highly collectible.
It just does justice to it.
It's all about, in this case, it's all about the stone. It's all about the turquoise.
Wow.
Look at this on Val. Look at the presence of this.
Look at that.
I mean, your eyes look, like, they're not really close to her. They're a ways away from her. When she walks in the room, what do you see? It's like eye candy, right? Yeah. It's like a beacon. It just talks to you.
And how the blue pops next to the chocolate and the black, because each necklace will have some black matrix, some chocolate, and then of course the blue is the most gorgeous, gorgeous blue. And remember, that is the natural blue color. It will always look like this. It will not change. These are stable colors. So you don't have to worry. It's going to look this beautiful forever.
No, it'll stay just like this. Yeah, it's the turquoise has been stabilized. Stabilized means that it won't change colors.
Exactly.
It's not also by stabilizing it, it's sealed. So you protect it from your oils and pollution, the things around it that would change the color of the natural turquoise.
That's it. All right, if you're ordering yours, I'm so excited for you. I can't wait for you to see it in person. When I saw this, I thought, I mean, that was the first thing I grabbed off my tray. And then of course I saw the green. So we have had some gorgeous necklaces in this show. This is a showpiece, and the beauty of it too, turquoise is universal. It is year round. This is something, it's winter, spring, summer, fall. You'll wear it immediately, right now, when it's still chilly outside, with your sweaters, with your jackets, gorgeous with a jacket, any fun little topper. But then when we come into spring and summertime with a white t-shirt, oh my gosh, cute maxi dress. I mean, you can wear this boho, you can wear it, because it's so interesting, it's so artful. You plan an outfit, I would plan outfits around this. It's like, okay, I'm gonna wear my necklace, and frankly, this does all the work. I mean, this brings all the attention up to your face. Everybody looks beautiful in turquoise. It's such a flattering color. But you see what we're talking about? The matrix is what's bringing out the beauty and the richness of the turquoise blue. The blue is just popping next to the chocolate and the black. And everybody's is going to be different. I love any one of these. They're all magnificent. They all have that same huge centerpiece. The side pieces are, I mean, look at the size of these pieces that you've used here. It's just such a smart design, because it's very flattering on the neck, and it's extremely, extremely comfortable for a big necklace. I don't like big necklaces that feel heavy, that I feel like they weigh me down. I wouldn't even know I have this on. It just kind of falls right into your neckline. It's so comfortable for a big necklace, I have to say. I love having it on. Well done, Jake.
I love the way it lays. I love the overall look of it. I love this material. Here again, you know, turquoise is my passion. It's the first material I ever worked with professionally, the turquoise. I've always had a huge affinity for it. But this is truly a collectible material. It's highly collectible.
Oh, love it. Hold on. It's called Windy Mountain. Windy Mountain
And if you've been to the mine, you would know why it's called Windy Mountain.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was the first time I ever went up there, literally you almost had to hold on to,
oh my gosh.
To big stumps and rocks and everything.
That's crazy.
It was blowing, I bet it was blowing 50, 60 miles an hour.
Wow. Well,
all the trees, it's right at the top of a hill. So all the trees actually, because of the wind, grow almost sideways.
Right?
It's just
cool.
When you look at them, you go, it's kind of funky, but they're all bent over, and then they're kind of bowed, and then they grow like that because you have this constant pressure.
That is amazing. Okay, guys, we are wrapping for now. I think close to 1,500 lucky people have this on the way. That's leaving us with the final couple hundred left. We don't have thousands of this anymore. Jay did bring a nice amount because it was like,
it was the last.
It was like Christmas morning for you to open that bucket and see this.
I tell you what, we went ahead and we cut everything that we had.
There we go. So hold on. Thank you for your calls there. We do have more goodies coming up. By the way, we played 5 and 5 earlier, and I